Okay, the first exercise is a rear foot elevated split squat. So we've got our foot on a bench, and you can use a chair or a low table at home. She's got one foot up on the back, and the foot that's going to be working, the side that's going to be working is the left side now. So it's basically a lunge. So we're going to stay in place, and we're going to dip, drawing the back knee back down towards the bench. You're going to go as low as you can. We're going to avoid letting the shoulders go forward. The body and the trunk is going to stay very tight and upright. And we're going to finish 10 on each side. All right, the next one is going to be a via. So right from the floor, on your bum, we're going to make sure the back stays pressed into the floor the whole time. Start with the hands overhead. You're going to touch the floor with the hands, touch the floor with your feet, and then we're going to come together for a V shape up at the center. We're going to go up as high as we can, keeping the feet together, keep the knees together, point the toes, reach butt behind you, and come together in the middle, touching it as far down as you can, ankle, shin, or toes. The next one after that is going to be the overhead sit-ups. So starting with the feet pressed together, we're going to drop the knees to the side, and we're going to keep the hands overhead position, and they're going to stay with the fingers reaching towards the sky, so you can start like this with no weight in your hands. The top finish position, the body is straight, nice straight line here, straight from the hands all the way down into the hips, and she's gently lowering herself down, so she's not dropping and falling back to the floor. She's slowly spreading her back down, lower back, and then letting the shoulder blades rest on the floor. After this, we're going to move into a push-up with the same bench or the same chair that you've been using. So we're going to place the hands onto the bench. Body's going to go into a perfectly straight, tight position. There's no sagging in the hips. Drop the hips a little bit. So this is an incorrect position. It's weak on the lower back, so you're going to keep the hips up. So you're in a perfectly straight position. Elbows are going to stay tucked to the side, and she's going to let her chest drop in towards the bench, keeping her chest going down forwards into the bench. And after we finish 20 there, we're going to move into the next one, which is the overhead lunges. So with an object in your hand, you can use a household item, or you can use a weight if you have some. We're going to keep the arms locked, try and keep the elbows locked, and we're going to try and keep the upper body in a perfectly vertical position as much as possible. We're going to step, dip into a lunge, and come right back to center. Switch, alternate legs with each repetition. Step, dip with the low back leg going all the way vertically down to the ground. And I want you to avoid letting your body go forwards over your foot. So a nice vertical step. Perfect.